Team, there's a bunch of string methods that return booleans. An example is called isAlpha. Let's call help. And to call help, I put the type I would call the method on, which is string or str. And then I put the method name. I'll run that block. And here it gives me the useful stuff. Returns true if the string is alphabetic string, false otherwise. And then it describes what that means. As a reminder, okay, let's look at an example. So if I had something like apple, and I call the method isAlpha on it. So it's saying, is it alphabetic? Meaning, like, does it have letters in it? Here it's going to be true. If I don't have any letters in it, like say it's a string with just numbers in it, I get false. Let's look back at the help. So as a reminder, I've got the method name. And then if it says self in there, what that means is I have to call it on something. It's a method where I'm calling it on a string. And that slash just means nothing before it can be used as a keyword argument. It's got to be just based upon position. But again, here, it doesn't take in any arguments because self is just referring to the fact that we call the method on a string. Dude, there's a lot of these different Boolean ones. We'll look at a few. Another is digit. So I ran that to see what it does. Returns true if the string is a digit string, false otherwise. So if I run that one, now it's true because it is just digits. If it had a letter in there, it would be false. There's one. That's funny. It's not is all. Sorry for the typo. So here it returns true if the string is an alphanumeric string, otherwise false. And that's true. You can see there I added exclamation points and now it's no longer alphanumeric. I have is lower. Again, it doesn't take any arguments and it just says if it's lowercase. So if I run that, I get that as false. That one's true. There's also an is upper. There's an is space. Again, do not memorize these. But just think about some of these things where you might want to ask a question about a string. Like maybe there's a function for that. Sorry, maybe there's a string method for that. And I can see all the string methods by just saying help, str. And then I can look through. Again, we sort of scroll past the underscore ones. Okay, I can capitalize, I center, count, ends with. The ends with help is a little hard to read. Let's look at an example. So here I'm checking if Colleen ends with EEN. And if I put something that it does not ends with, it would be false. Find is also super helpful. Returns the lowest index in S. So S is the string we're calling find on, where that substring is found. And alternatively, you can give it a range to look in. Let's try an example. So if I say Colleen.find EEN, it's at index 4 because it's 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, and then it starts at index 4. Here I was looking for the whole thing, but you can see that it finds the first E. If I moved an E earlier, it would find that E. If I looked for 2 E's, it would only find the later E's, or it would find that one. Something that's relevant to know is that find returns -1 if we don't find it. There's another thing called index, and it raises a value error when the substring is not found. So sometimes it's easier to use find, sometimes it's easier to use index. We'll look at some of the harder methods in more detail, but for now, the big idea is that you can use help string to look at all of them. When you see that, you'll skip past those underscore ones and then read the descriptions. And again, if you see it only containing like a self and a slash, that means it takes no arguments. Here in the case of center, you have to provide it with, but here it's a keyword argument and it provides a default value there. So it would only take one argument. But again, you can just experiment with it. So don't memorize things, but look them up. And probably if there's something you want to do with a string, there's a method that will be helpful to you. There's also a bunch of methods like upper's one example, where it returns a copy of the string, but it modifies it in some way. So here it converts it to uppercase. I'll search for replace. That's another one. So here it returns a copy with all occurrences of the string, old replaced by new. And remember, I was just using the super long list I get when I say help string, but I also could look for a specific method. And at this point, I want you to feel super comfortable either looking for a specific string method or looking through the documentation for string in general and trying to find something that's useful to you, even though it's like super long. But help is going to be really helpful. You don't need to memorize all this stuff. You just need to know that you can go and look it up and figure out what was the method you wanted or needed there. And there's a reading here. It says Python modify strings. We know that's false. Strings are immutable. So if it seems like it's modifying, it is not. But we can return a new one. The help methods are really explicit, but here it's a little imprecise. It returns the string. It returns a copy of the string in uppercase. Here, the strip method removes any white space. That's false. It actually returns a copy with all the white space removed from the beginning and the end. Let's convince ourselves it doesn't actually change it. Okay, here, so I have A is equal to that thing, and then I print the strip of it. Let's save that as B. Now I run it, nothing's gonna happen because I'm not telling it to print. But let's print the len of A is. So calling A.strip, that'll here in this case make B be equal to the version of that without all those extra spaces. So the length of B should be only the text there, not all those extra spaces. And you can see that A has 26 characters because each of those spaces counts, but B only has 13. And you can see A did not change just because I called strip on it. So be careful when you're doing the readings. It implies, or maybe it states explicitly that it modifies it, and it does not. But if you look at the help is really clear. So hopefully this provides extra motivation to start using help.